What's good, my beautiful people? I pray all is well. Welcome to Mindful with Myself.
Mm,
That sound good, don't it?
mindful with myself.
Mindful with Myself. I am your host, Nay. Some of you know me as Speak Nay, but we gonna take the speak off of it, and we just gonna use Nay because y'all know I be speaking on real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, Mindful with Myself. This is the new podcast. This is consistency. This is healthy love. This is healing. This is vulnerability. This is truth. This is real. This is all those things that's comfortable and definitely some things that's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I plan on having some amazing guests, some of my friends, some of my brothers, some of my sisters to come and sit on this couch and we just have some dialogue and we just talk about life. We talk about love, we talk about pain, you know what I'm saying? We talk about positivity, you know what I'm saying? There will be some things that's negative that we got to talk about. But we want to transform and move into a positive direction and not keep negativity in a negative space. So this is definitely a space of truth and a space of healing and just a space on just being yourself. So the key word for 2024 for myself is consistency. It's consistency. So welcome to Mindful with myself. With myself. Nay. I got an amazing guest tonight. She's very, very special to me. And I'm gonna let her introduce herself. So what's up with it?
Yeah, hello everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Mindful with myself is took a lot of hours, a
Indeed.
lot a lot of back and forth. We finally got it. Mindful with myself. I'm reuniting. I am a halfway co-host to Nay.
Indeed.
So, like he said, being truthful. My word for this year is accountability. It's not something that's always easy, but self accountability.
Real talk.
Holding myself accountable for what I know should be done, what needs to be done, and when it's not done, holding myself accountable. So, being mindful with myself.
Square business, square business, square business. So listen, we gonna jump. We kind of gonna jump right into it with y'all tonight. So I'm just gonna start with how have you been? What's been going on in your life? Tell me what's been going on with you as of late.
As of late,
Indeed.
so as of late with me, I'm super excited. I get to change my last name soon, so
Oh yeah.
definitely excited about that.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh, congratulations. You know, that's amazing.
that's amazing. Yes,
Congratulations. I pray that he's a good guy.
you pray that he's a good guy.
Indeed.
I think he's a good guy. I think he's an amazing guy. Just focusing on myself, my family, saving money, being productive.
Right.
That's all that's been going on. What about you?
Um, I met this amazing woman about 2 years ago. Um, just recently, I asked her to take on my last name, asked her to marry me. She said yes. That happened on Christmas. Just a couple days ago, we went down to the courthouse. We got married. Um,
Really?
yes. And this summer we plan on having an amazing ceremony. It's gonna be a really, really big party. With our friends and our family and our loved ones. I'm in a very, very happy place in my life. She makes my life better. She is my better half, and I am thankful that God answered my prayers because He sent me her. So um, the transition has been amazing, and like I said, I'm in a happy space in my life. So that's what's been going on with me.
Wait, so I have a question.
Yes, yes, yes,
So you proposed on Christmas,
yes,
and then a few days ago you got married.
yes.
So why didn't you just wait for the ceremony?
What we waiting on?
What
What we waiting on? When I know, I knew. You know what
you?
I'm saying? I know exactly who I wanted to be with. I know that I wanted her to be my wife. Um, I ain't waiting for no few months for her to change her last name. Let's go down to the courthouse. Let's get this done. You know what I'm saying? We can have a party on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's gonna be, a celebration for us. So nah, I just didn't want to wait. I wanted to change her name as soon as I could, because I know that she is the woman of my dreams, and it's what, like I said, it's what I prayed for. So ain't no wait. When you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
When you know, you know. Hey, ladies, listen. When you know, you know. Fellas, when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Stop wasting time, and don't let nobody waste yours.
Right. No. 2024, no wasted time.
No wasted time.
No wasted time. Wait, all right, let's go back to this. You said so she could change her name. So I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this name change. And I don't know when it became a thing of women not wanting to take on their husband's last
Right.
names, or they lollygag to change their last names.
Right.
What's your thoughts about it?
That's their thing. That's their thing. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm not taking on. I'm not going to take on my woman's last name. I am going to change her last name. I'm not looking for a woman that's going to be combative on that. Like, we're getting married for that. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the marriage. That's part of what you take on when you decide that this is what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So for me, changing your last name is important to me. It may not be important to other people and all that, but for me, it's important. Straight out the gate. How you feel about that though?
Oh, I think it's very much important that you take on the head of the house. If he's supposed to be the leader, you're supposed to be following him. This is the man that you say God has blessed you with. I really don't see what the problem is with changing your last name, because you no longer under your father anymore. You under this new man now. This is the man that
Right,
God has
right.
placed in your life. So
Right.
yeah, so it wouldn't be me. I would, like, as soon as I get the marriage license, I'm going to the DMV.
You heard, man. Yeah, she went. Listen, she went straight to Facebook. Changed that ASAP. She went straight to all handles and made sure that her last name was changed to Young instead of Hood, and that's a beautiful thing. And if you didn't know, this is my wife. So,
Yes,
you know,
this
yeah.
is this
This is my wife right here.
the man
This is my
of
best.
my dreams
This
over
is
here,
this is my best friend. Straight out the gate.
out the gate.
You know. So I have a follow-up question for you.
Okay.
So I also been seeing that there are many men and women that say that there are no good men and women out here, and they are in their 35, they're 40 years old, and they're still running with that. What do you say about that? Because I definitely got my own theory about that.
There are definitely some good men and good women that's left out here. I don't think that every man is no good, or every woman is out to take a man for his money. I also believe that you attract what can I say? If you looking for a person to take care of you, then you looking for the wrong thing. You have to be looking for the right things, waiting for the right things. I find that a lot of people lead with the wrong things and end up in
Money,
the wrong place.
money.
Oh yeah,
A
because
lot,
we did do a poll.
a lot of women lead with finances instead of the unconditional love of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
there's more to being protected other than money. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
think when you lead with that, but that's even with men though. When you lead with what you got, you gonna get what you get, and you
Right.
can't be mad about it. Don't call her a gold digger if that's what you leading with.
Yes.
Don't say that she all about your money if that's what you leading with. That's what you attracted, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Stand on that
Absolutely.
for real.
And I don't think that people date anymore. Like I've seen people saying, "Why he texting me? What you doing? He should be asking me what bill need to be paid." Well, your bill's not his responsibility. Y'all just talking.
But I also think and with that, I think we've gotten to a point to where we have grown kids acting like adults, trying to be adults. No,
Yes.
your responsibility is to take care of yourself prior to the relationship. A man should not be taking care of you during a relationship. He's getting to know you.
Right.
You
I
know what I'm
agree.
saying? You should be paying your own bills. But then we get to a point to where when a man says, nah, I'm not doing that. Nah, I ain't got it. Nah, she this, she that. Nah, he broke. Nah, he not broke. He absolutely gonna pay for the woman that he want. Straight out the gate.
He will.
He is gonna pay for the woman that he wants.
Right.
Straight like that.
And I just think that if you paying your own bills, paying for your hair, your nails, you taking yourself to the movies, you going out to eat, whatever those things consist of, if he wasn't there, you would be doing those things anyway. I just think the expectation that a man that you are dating who is not your husband, or you not even going in that direction, that
Right.
you think he's supposed to foot the bill. I don't agree with that.
Right. That's just like, a man expectation of a woman that he just met to treat him like her husband right away. Absolutely not.
Right.
She is getting to know you like you are getting to know her. If you ain't gonna pay no bills like a husband, you should not expect her to cook and wash your clothes like a wife.
It go both ways.
It go both ways. There has to be some reciprocation. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And the most important thing is when you first meeting somebody is those questions that you ask. I know what I'm looking for. When I was courting you, we had a conversation. And I said, I am a husband in my singleness. I am absolutely looking for a wife. So if you are not looking for a husband, then we not gonna work. And you were the same way.
Right.
You were a wife in your singleness, and you're looking to be married again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because let's keep it 100. We both have been divorced,
Yes.
but our divorce did not disqualify us from finding our husband, our wife. It didn't disqualify us. We had some healing to do. We had
Right.
some retooling to do, but we also didn't give up on love. We didn't give up on marriage. Now, let me be clear. When I got divorced, I absolutely said I would never get married again. I absolutely said that. But as I healed, as I grew as a man, as I understood what real relationship and what a real marriage looked like, and who I am as a man, absolutely not. I absolutely do not want to be alone. I absolutely do not feel like sleeping by myself. I don't like cooking for myself. There's just some things that I just don't. Not saying that I can't do them, but there's just some things that I don't like doing.
Right.
And I want my woman all over me. I'm very very like, intimate when it comes to that. So I want to be up under my woman. I want my back rubbed and all that stuff. So nah, marriage was definitely on my short to do list.
Yep.
For real. Straight up.
No, well, for me, I never said that I would never get married again. That was never a thought in my mind. Even though I was over 35, so that was never a thought that I would never get married again. However, I did say that in my next marriage, there were things that I wouldn't do, things in ways that I would act or and I don't want to say that because I feel like I've always been a wife, but when you are I got married when I was 20. I married when I was 20.
Right.
So I know that I had a lot of maturing to do in my first marriage that now in my second marriage, like there are just things that I've learned that that I'm able to use now.
Right. Right.
Being at the age that I am now. So I never said that I would never get married again. Like I knew I would get married, I just didn't know when.
And stop letting people tell you that marriage is bad. Listen, marriage
Yeah.
ain't for, marriage is not for everybody. Marriage
Right.
is not for somebody who for the streets. Marriage ain't
Mm-mm.
somebody who want to be in the streets. Marriage ain't for somebody who want to be single. Marriage ain't for somebody who wants to be selfish. Marriage ain't somebody who like to be in other people's face. It marriage ain't for everybody.
No.
And that's okay.
Right.
But marriage is definitely a beautiful thing. I have so many of my guys now that was wilding in college. We was all wilding. And you know what I'm saying? They are in amazing marriages, been married for 20 years. And the intimacy and the love ain't going nowhere. And then I've had guys who've been married and been divorced and always say they not getting married again. But then they call me and tell me how lonely they is and how hard it is to find a good woman. And let me tell you, fellas, it is not hard. It is not hard. There are some amazing women out here, but you have to be intentional when you're dating. You have to lead with the truth. Be honest from the jump of what you want. If it's just a jump off, say that. If
Right.
that's what you, because some women are going for it. Ladies, some men going for it.
Right.
But don't be out here playing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Be honest and true about what you want in a relationship
I think like you
or the
say,
situationship.
right. Being honest. I think that's the number one thing is be honest. Like, don't have somebody out here believing one thing and you doing something different.
Right.
That's how people get hurt.
Right.
Like, I definitely we tell our girls, listen, if you want to be single, be single. Nobody's saying that you have to get married, that you have to be in a relationship with one person. Now, be sleeping with everybody, but if you want to date and do single stuff, then do that. But don't have one person and then you still want to play in the streets.
Indeed. And be accountable. Be accountable for your actions, dog. Don't be
Yes.
don't be playing victim to situations that you created. I absolutely believe that there are just some women that are not replaceable, dog. Like they're not. Sometimes you just miss out on the blessings because you was wilding. And there are just some men that are not replaceable.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? They're just some really authentic, good men and women out here. And I would say, listen, trust your heart. What you want is what you gonna get. So if you out here living ratchet, you gonna get ratchet.
That's what you gonna
You know what I'm
get.
saying? So
Ratchet attract ratchet. It's just as
indeed,
simple as that.
people
So,
and people know what they want. People know what they looking for. People know what they want. So stop letting people tell you that they don't know what they want, because people know exactly what they want. They know if they just want sex from you from the first day. They know.
right.
They know if they just gonna play with you for a little while. They know if you just temporary. People know that, and I think as people, as humans, we need to pay close attention to that.
Right.
Don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody play with you, because as long as you let somebody roam around, keep you around, they absolutely gonna do that
What they call it, what, breadcrumbing?
all day long.
Don't let nobody breadcrumb you. I think that one thing that we have to accept is when we know like this is not my person, and be all right with letting them with you leaving. Don't let that. You ain't worried about whether they leave. You leave.
And I think sometimes it's hard too. I think
Yeah.
sometimes I think sometimes when you get attached to somebody and you feeling them, and the sex is banging and all of that, but there's just something that say this is not my person. And at a certain age you should absolutely know that.
Right.
If you 30, 35, 40 and you still running around here talking about ain't no good men, no good women, you have you maybe the resume that you have, that's on you.
Right. You might need to check yourself.
Yeah, maybe you're a bad picker of people that you choose to be in relationships with. And listen, we all have been. We all have chosen the wrong people.
Right.
We all have chosen the wrong person to be in love with. We got caught up, but you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with pressing the reset button.
Starting
I
over.
don't care how old you are. There's nothing wrong with playing the reset button, but do not put yourself in a position where you're pressing the reset button on your blessing.
Right.
You got to recognize that is your blessing. That is the blessing that you've been asking for. And it may not look like what you want it to look like.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. The blessing may not come how you think the blessing should come, because he's not this tall, he doesn't make this amount of money, or she doesn't look like this, or she does this. some things we got to learn how to grow up and get over.
Facts.
That's all.
Indeed.
So listen, another thing I've been hearing, which
Hey,
is
listen, she be not no. I didn't mean to cut you off, but she be on TikTok a whole lot. So she got a whole book of stuff that she want to talk about on different episodes. So my people that's gonna be on the episodes, make sure y'all ready for the questions I got for y'all, and keep it all the way real with your boy.
yes, for real. So I didn't even know this was a thing. Like the stuff be baffling to me
Okay.
because I didn't know.
Right.
Well, what's the with the cluster rings? They like if he give you a cluster ring, he don't like you, and I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. So now I'm like,
Materialistic.
we can't. They don't want the men to take them to what's the restaurant,
Cheesecake
the
Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. And now, if he propose and give you a cluster ring, he really don't want to be with you. I'm like, come on now, y'all.
I mean, it's materialistic, and I think
Yes.
a lot. I think people be trolling as well for click. I think it's clickbait stuff, and I also feel like people just miserable. You just have some miserable people in this world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of miserable women. There's a lot of miserable men. They don't find the positivity in nothing, and they don't want to see nobody happy.
Listen.
The marriage show ain't about no ring. I tell you that right now.
No, because I think about my mom and my dad. They were married until my dad passed away. I mean, my mom says she's married right now. I never seen them wear a ring. She never wore one, and he didn't either. But I'm like, so what the ring stopping? Even if you have one or you don't, does that equate to the love or the loyalty that he has for the woman? Because from my understanding, they say when the man have on a ring, he become 10 times more attractive with the ring on. I'm just saying.
That's true. Listen, I'm keeping it. I don't know what it is about a man and his wedding ring, but it definitely attracts a lot of women. It do. So I remember I remember days where men was taking their rings off. You know what I'm saying? When they went out with the fellas and hung out, they would absolutely take their ring off. Nah, ain't nobody taking their ring off because we also we live in a space where women are absolutely, they see a man married and that's attractive to them. They want to know, like, this man is married. This is a good dude. Like, I want to see what this feels like. And it ain't nothing but bait though. A lot of husbands bite though. A lot of husbands bite. You know what I'm saying? And get caught up. It's not worth the sacrifice, especially if you've been blessed with an amazing woman.
Right. And vice versa. If you've been blessed with a man that you believe God has placed in your life, because listen, I didn't want to take out no more trash. Like, I don't want to take trash out ever. Like, I just feel like that's a man's job. Take the trash out. I don't want to.
And it don't matter what time it is in the day, 24 hours a day. If I wake up and it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I say, baby, I'm hungry, can you make me something to eat? She is going to get up, go in that kitchen, make me something to eat, get back in the bed and go right back to sleep.
Right back to sleep.
She not going, listen, I ain't never experienced this before. So when I tell you it's almost like it's unreal sometimes. Like, she doesn't cuss. We've never argued. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And she believes in my leadership. She absolutely believes in my protection. I believe in her leadership. I believe in her protection. You know what I'm saying? We are in the business of reciprocating each other. Yeah. So whatever I give, she gives back tenfold and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We absolutely, it ain't perfect. We definitely agree to disagree, but I don't believe in raising my voice at her. I don't believe in yelling at her. I'm not going to do that. Like, we can have a conversation with the right tone and understanding. I don't want my woman to be scared of me.
Right.
I don't want my woman to not want to come home when, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her to go to bed mad. I don't want her to wake up mad. I don't want her to go to work mad. Every time she leaves me and go into the world, I want her to know that at any moment, at the drop of a dime, all she got to do is pick up that phone and I'm there. And I want her to leave home with a smile and come back home with a smile, not be thinking about an argument that we got into, or the trash didn't get taken out, or just the minor little stuff. Like, I'm gonna do everything in my power because my happiness is my responsibility. She's just gonna add to it.
Yes.
She's going to add to my happiness. Her happiness ain't my responsibility, but I'm going to add to her happiness, and I'm not going to put things on her to make her unhappy.
Yes.
If there is something that needs to be talked about, we are going to sit at the round table. We ain't gonna leave the table till we got it figured out.
Absolutely. And I think that, for me, it is it brings me happiness. It makes me happy to see you happy.
Right.
So whatever that is, that you ask of me, I make sure it's my duty to make sure that I'm going to get that done, because I don't ever want to be a stress or a burden or a like you say, out. Some people say they sit outside in front of their house for 30 minutes before they go in because they don't want to deal with their spouse. That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, listen.
With being and we also are both counselors, so we absolutely
Yes.
counsel people. So I absolutely counsel several people who absolutely say that. And I could never see, I'd be excited to come home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, sir, where you at?
Right. Looking at the location. Hey man, you said you was gonna be like, you know what I mean? So
Like, where you at? But I also think that those things, being a husband, being a wife, those are things that you have to have seen be done.
absolutely.
And to know like what a healthy relationship looks like, because not everybody has seen one. Not everybody has had the
Indeed.
privilege
Yes.
to see a woman cater to a man, be submissive to a man, and then a man turn around and can be submissive to his wife, or love his wife, protect his wife. Like, my daddy didn't talk much, but wasn't nobody playing with my mama. He wasn't going for
Real
it.
talk, my
Period.
grandparents and grandma the same way. And I think people get that misunderstood, like, because I'm the man and I lead our relationship, that submission for me is not in void. Absolutely not. In order for my woman to submit to me, I must submit to her. You know what I'm saying? And even in leadership, yes, I lead our home, I lead our kingdom, but there may be some things that I just am not good at. There are just some things that I just don't know, that I know that I can have my woman take the lead on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had business deals set up and stuff like that, and there's just some numbers or something that I really don't understand, and I can hand it to her, and she's like, oh, okay, babe, this is what it is, and we'll get this when we get this, and we'll do this and we do this. I let her lead the whole conversation, because not only am I understanding it, but I'm learning from her as well. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm the man, I don't know everything. I would love to know everything, but if I knew everything, something would be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So as I get older, I'm still learning every day. And with her by my side, it makes it even more promising. It elevates my game. You know what I'm saying? I'm Shaq, she Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So we have our back and forth sometimes, and like I said, we agree to disagree, but ain't no arguing. Ain't nobody going to bed mad. And we ain't going to our family, our friends, and talking down on each other. We ain't running to social media making posts about he ain't no good, she ain't no good. We not doing none of that, because once it's out there, it's out there.
And you can't take it back.
You got to keep people out your business.
Listen, if I could tell women anything, do not discuss what goes on in your house with other people. Now, we need somebody that we could talk to
Straight
or
facts.
that we can, confide in. But we are old enough to know who we can talk to and who we can't talk to, and I'm a big believer in, what happens between you and your husband, that's between you and your husband. And listen, we could have just, had like I said, we not arguing, but we could have had a whole disagreement the morning of Christmas. But when everybody come around, listen, babe, what you want on your plate? Oh, I got you. Don't even worry
Indeed.
about it.
Indeed.
So I think that is very important because people will try to use that
And it and
against
it
each
be and
other.
it be so crazy because we also do the social media thing, and we gonna get more into that, but people be hating on these people that really be happy on social media, the couples that be happy, like we are happy in real life. Like we are happy on social media and off social media. Everything that we talk about right now is everything that we talk about off the camera in our life. You know what I'm saying? So take it for what it's worth. No, everybody on social media is not happy. A lot of people are faking the relationship, but let that be them. What
Right.
are you doing in your relationship to make it better? What are you doing in your relationship to make it really, really, really real and authentic? We got to start worrying about ourselves. We be in everybody else's business but our own.
Listen, what the William brothers say? Take 6 months to mind your own business and 6 months to leave other folks' business alone. That's all.
That's all.
But I love to see black love. I love to
Absolutely.
see, women and men that's been married for years, talking or just being funny, acting silly just cuz I really am a silly person. I like doing stuff
But
all the time.
we seeing it. We've been seeing it so much that black men and black women not being able to get along.
Yeah.
There's so many miserable black women out here that is bashing men and giving single miserable women giving women advice about successful relationships. Make that make sense.
It don't.
Then you got the men who are bitter, mad, upset because they feel like the women are too masculine. Some of them are. Let's not get it twisted. But there's a lot of men who are absolutely a lot more feminine too, who are not handling their responsibilities like a man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we are just punching each other in the face instead of coming together, understanding each other and moving right along. You ain't for me? Cool. I'm going to move around. You ain't for me? Cool. I'm going to move around without having anything negative to say
Right.
about him or her. We caught up in the world of clickbait. I think the negativity is what sells. We don't see a lot of positive stuff, but I swipe left delete for sure.
Say just move on. Well, I seek out the positive relationships. Like if I see a couple that's dancing together or whatever, like I'm following them because I want to see
Right.
like what y'all
Right.
got going on. And I'm about to try this dance too. So let me learn this dance.
She always trying to put me in TikToks, y'all.
But I also think that the narrative that this debate between black men and black women, like when did that even become a thing that we fighting each other? That's like
It's
nah.
what the world wants to see, and we absolutely give it to them with just
Hands down.
with the violence, with the negativity. Every woman got the tatted clothes. They in order for them to get the clicks, they gotta take their clothes off.
That's
We
crazy.
gotta flash money. We got to be violent. We got to do all this goofy stuff for attention instead of doing the positive things and being happy. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to do better. We all got to do better.
That's all.
We all got to do better.
But
So listen, my beautiful people, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, this is just something that we just gonna be doing. This is just something that we gonna be doing. We gonna have some amazing people on, just picking their brain. You know what I'm saying? My amazing, beautiful wife here gonna have the bomb topics for me. She's basically like the overseer, the manager, the writer. She gonna be doing all that for the podcast. So mindful with myself.
Mindful with myself.
You know, so it was a pleasure getting this first one out the way. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for many more. Like I said, my keyword is consistency for 2024. Consistency all year, no days off. You feel me?
That's it.
And her word for 2024 is accountability. Accountability. So listen, my beautiful people, I love y'all. If ain't nobody told you that they love you, I am telling you that I love you. I pray that the things that you are asking God for, you receive. I ask that the work you put in does not go unnoticed. I ask you that giving up is not an option. Continue to push forward. Continue to push forward. Any last words for you, my queen?
Listen, consistency, accountability, no days off.
Straight like that. So y'all have an amazing day, amazing night, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
One.
I love you.
I love you too, handsome.
You heard me.